Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Speed Demon Racing Network for the third ever broadcast on the channel. My name is Ryan Wayne and I will be your primary commentator here for tonight's events. We have two races on the docket here in Rebel Valley. The first race will be at EchoPark Speedway, as you see on your screen, for a 35 lap race. And race number two, or our final race of the night, will be at Las Vegas. As we got some guys on track right now, go ahead and switch our cameras around, and we're underway here in qualifying. 15-minute practice session has ended, and we are hopping in straight into qualifying as we take a look at some of the drivers here on the racetrack. First up here, that's the number 20 of Mike Rhino, as he's coming off a pit road now. Take a look at some of the drivers here on the track. We got the 91 here of Landon Slagan. These drivers are starting to get up to temperature here to post down their qualifying laps. So the drivers in this session, we've got Landon Slagan in the 91, Zayden Cortines in the 34. As we see, Zach Burnett is going to go to the top of the charts here in that number 3. Number 17 on that on the iRacing screen here. At a 31.90. And now we've got a new guy at the top of the board, the number 9 of Andrew Eiler. The Napa Night Vision Chevrolet, running a Connor Mozak paint scheme. See if he can pick it up here on lap number 2. 12 drivers have put in a time so far. Well, now we're up to 14 as Patrick Joyce has just absolutely trashed that truck as he's at a 31.5. Alfredo Hidalgo, the Dr. Squatch, I believe that's Dr. Squatch, or Mr. Squatch, whatever you want to call it. He's now in third. Elliot Condra is now up into the second position at a 31.51, and this is continuing to change as we close in on the last 2.5 minutes of this qualifying. Now we've got Zachary Mers up into the second spot, that number 07 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. Zayden Cortines up to P2. 15 drivers have posted a time here so far in this race. So we're just taking a look around here, see if we got anybody else on track. Again, we are closing in toward the end of this qualifying session. This session is open to all drivers, and anyone is allowed to join. And we will have a second race after this, and that'll be at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Here's Robert Richardson in the number 21, has worked his way into the 6th spot. He'll be on the outside of row number 3 for now. We've had 17 drivers placed down to time as we are closing in here on the end of qualifying. Here's David Davis in the number 3. And we've also got Cameron Face in the 85 for MC Motorsports. Had a ferocious battle with Aaron May at IRP last week and trying to get back into victory lane. So far, he's the slowest of the 20 trucks that have posted a time, and we'll see how he does as he gets ready to get to the start-finish line right now. And move him up to P9, so on the inside of row number 5. Closing in on the last 50 seconds here. We have 29 drivers that have loaded into this session. And we do allow up to 36, so if you're interested in joining, come on down and we'll be glad to have you here for this race. Patrick Joyce right now has the provisional pole with Zayden Cortines on his outside, and those two separated by 1/1000th of a second. And it looks like I don't think we're going to see many drivers, other drivers out there post a time. It's closing in here on the last 10 seconds. And that'll be the end of qualifying. It looks like Patrick Joyce in the number 22 is going to be on pole here to start this race. Let's take a look here at our starting lineup for today's feature event. Patrick Joyce is going to be on the pole. Alongside him will be the number 34 of Zayden Cortines. And then in row 2, it's Zachary Mers and then Elliot Condra. Derek Skladel trying to get his first win. Starts in 5th, and then Robert Richardson will be on the outside of row number 3. Alfredo Hidalgo will start 7th, and then Aaron May will be 8th. Cameron Face 9th, and then Austin Mitchell will round out our top 10. Landon Slagan will start 11th, Bruce Dudley 12th, Jeff Tyndall 13th, Mike Rhino 14th, Liben Van Leer 15th, David Davis 16th, Andrew Eiler 17th, Caleb Whittington will be starting in the 18th position. As we're going to take a look here at the rest of the field that will participate in this race. So we've had 33 drivers here that have loaded into the session, and we're glad to have you here for this race. Patrick Joyce. We have two number 34s here on the front row here with Patrick Joyce and Zayden Cortines. They'll be leading him down to the green flag. So to remind everyone who is just new to joining, this will be a 35-lap race. There are 0, and I repeat, 0 fast repairs, and there's also only a 12-point incident limit. So we'll hopefully see some clean driving, but fun driving out there for the drivers that have participated here in this session. This is officially the 896th race all time here in Rebel Valley, and we're here at EchoPark Speedway for that. We do have our Rebel Valley onboard camera, and we try to alternate it each week with different drivers. Today, it'll be the number 09 of Elliot Condra who will be carrying our Rebel Valley onboard camera as the trucks are starting to roll off of pit road this time. As Elliot is trying to get his first career win here in Rebel Valley. He will be doing so starting from the 4th position. Looks like Zachary Mers, I believe, was Zachary Mers. That was the truck that started 3rd that is just lagging behind there. But Aaron May is our only admin here in this race. He will be clearing black flags and throwing any cautions that you see on the racetrack. For any driver that is a lap down, you are allowed to get your lap back on the outside. And those are mainly the main rules here in Rebel Valley. As the field works their way into turn number 3 this time, we've got Patrick Joyce blinking here on the screen. Welcome to the Speed Demon Racing Network as the pace truck makes the hard left turn on the pit road. It'll be the front row motorsports trucks of Patrick Joyce and Zayden Cortines lead him to the green flag. And we are green here from EchoPark Speedway. Dead even so far here on lap number 1 as it's got some trucks that are loose right now. It's got packed a little bit spread out at the moment. One truck in the fence, that's the 21 of Robert Richardson. Oh, Patrick Joyce is going to get turned. Toward the infield he goes and hard into the pit wall, and there's our first caution of the day and multiple trucks involved. Aaron Watson in the 12. I believe that is Bruce Dudley there in the 88. Derek Skladel in the 51. I see the 5 car, that's Gage Quick that's also involved. And our first caution of the day, once again, happens on lap number 1. Got a hot, slick racetrack here at EchoPark Speedway, and a lot of drivers having problems early on. Take a look at some more trucks here trying to stay on this lead lap here and continue, but we'll have to take a look and see what happened on that replay that for our first caution of the day. It involved Patrick Joyce. Alright, let's take a look what happened here to the number 22 truck. Oh, excuse me, the 34 truck. He's number 22 on the sim racing sim. Let's take a look at what happened here. He's got a little bit of help there. And around he goes, and just take a look at all these other trucks getting collected in as well. Oh, wow. Right back up the racetrack. These are Derek Skladel. There's the 54 as well. Robert Richardson, Gage Quick. Big pileup right there here to start this race. As we're pacing around here under our first caution of the day, we'll give you a field reset here as these guys will pace around. It's Zayden Cortinez out front. We have Elliot Condra running in second. Alfredo Hidalgo running in third. Bruce Dudley, which I believe I think that was another 88 that I was looking at, so I do apologize for that. He's in fourth. And then Landon Slagan will round out our top five. And it's Jeff Tyndall in sixth, Lyman Van Leer in seventh, Aaron May is in eighth, John Cole Morgan is running in ninth, and then David Davis will round out our top 10 here for this restart. Alright, so the admin in the race has declared this is going to be a 1-to-go restart. As the field will work their way into turn number 3 this time by, it'll be Zayden Cortinez and Elliot Condra leading them down to the green flag. Once we go green, it'll be 31 laps of racing to go. As the pace truck makes the hard left turn on to pit road, it's going to be Zayden Cortinez in the number 34 leading them down to the green flag. As they approach the restart zone, and we're back underway here at EchoPark. Oh, the 31 is going to go around. That's Jeff Tyndall. He's going to collect the 51 of Derek Skladel, but right now we're keeping this green as this wreck is at the back of the pack. We got more contact back there. I think that was Cameron Face in the 85. He's going to collect a couple other trucks as well. We're still keeping this green at the moment with 4 trucks out front. Zayden Cortinez, Elliot Condra, Alfredo Hidalgo, and Bruce Dudley. They work their way around the 07 of Zachary Mers. We've got Landon Slagan, the number 91, trying to start a second line here. He's got help from the number 60 of Lyman Van Leer. Is there 3 wide right behind him? Here comes that outside line with Landon Slagan. I'll tell you what, Lyman Van Leer has given him any kind of push to get him up toward the front, but right now, it's still Zayden Cortinez with the advantage. More trucks have joined in on this fight as we've got another 88 truck there. I believe that's Bruce. See, Julian Nels, I believe, is the other 88 truck that I see on the screen. He has joined this pack. Otis Cooper has crashed, and he has worked his way on to pit road as we got 3 wide up here. Well, at least trying to be 3 wide as Zayden Cortinez stays out front. Approaching lap number 9 this time by, and we do have a lapped car up ahead. We'll see how these leaders navigate through that. Is that the, oh, we got 1 truck sideways. And I believe that's the 54 of Caleb Whittington. And, oh, we've got another wreck up front. I think that was Bruce Dudley's. These guys continue to battle here. There's action all over this racetrack at the moment. Zayden Cortinez holding on. Let's ride on board with the number 09 of Elliot Condra. That 09 truck biding his time, trying to work his way toward the front. See right behind him, he's got the number 15 of Alfredo Hidalgo. Trying to also go for his first career win. Buck there thrown by the number 15 of Alfredo Hidalgo, trying to hold the advantage ahead of the 91 of Landon Slagan. And one truck to keep your eye on is that number 64. That is John Colmorgan. He's up 21 spots here from the start of this race, up into the 6th position, and trying to work his way into the top 5 now as he gets to the outside of Julian Nels. Aaron May and that number 10 truck has also joined this pack as we have 8 trucks here in the battle. As the 64, John... Oh, he's in the fence! A little bit of announcer's jinx there as the 64 of John Colmorgan just hit the fence. As you see Aaron May now trying the outside. So he's going to fall back in line behind the number 60 of Lieben Van Leer as Zayden Cortines has been the dominant truck here so far. We have 23 laps to go here from EchoPark. With all the chaos we've seen in the first 13 laps of this race, most of the field currently in the pits or out of this race. Only 11 trucks right now on the lead lap as they get around the number 5 of Gage Quick. Everyone's still chasing behind the 34 of Zayden Cortines as we got Lieben Van Leer in the 60 trying to go to the outside. Lieben Van Leer trying to get win number 2 here in Rebel Valley. He just got a win a few weeks ago with the ARCA cars at the old Daytona. He's trying to get career win number 2 and trying to work his way toward the front. Up 9 spots here from the start of this race. As the 64, John Colmorgan continuing to try to make that outside line work. He's now in the hip pocket of Lieben Van Leer. Aaron May and that number 10 also trying to start out that outside line. As we also have a 9th truck that has joined this pack. That is the number 3 of David Davis, that has now also joined this lead pack. So we have 9 trucks in contention here to win at EchoPark. A lot of unfamiliar faces you see at the front trying to get their first career win, especially 2nd and 3rd. Elliot Condra in 2nd, Alfredo Hidalgo in 3rd. Landon Slagan is also another driver that I believe has been winless here in Rebel Valley, trying to get a win. As that 64 continues to try to make that outside line work with help from Aaron May, but it looks like they're not doing much so far. The 64 is going to get tucked right back in line. They're going to leave the 10 on the outside. Well, never mind. As soon as I say that, he jumps up to the top. The top 5 trucks all being patient and cordially right now, but what will happen as we approach the tail end of this race? Zayden Cortines has led the majority of the laps here so far, with Elliot Condra right in his hip pocket in 2nd, as we've got David Davis here trying to make a run on the outside. Still have 9 trucks in contention here to get a win. 11 trucks currently on the lead lap, with the last truck being the number 54 of Caleb Whittigan. A wreck up front here with these leaders would definitely bring Caleb Whittigan and Robert Wagoner back into the race. But right now, everything is nice and orderly so far, as we are about to approach the halfway point here from EchoPark. Caleb Whittington has worked his way onto pit road after crashing, so that's going to leave 10 trucks here on the lead lap. Zayden Cortines has been wrapping that bottom the entire time, trying not to allow any advances from the 09 of Elliot Condra. Also sitting there in 3rd is Alfredo Hidalgo, another driver trying to get his first career win here in Rebel Valley. We've got contact right behind between Lieben Van Leer and Aaron May, and this is the battle for 7th position. Let's take a look at the battle box here in the bottom right corner of the screen. They're going to gap the number 10 of Aaron May as he might lose drafting help. 15 laps of racing to go here from Echo Park, and Zayden Cortinez is holding on to the bottom for his life. As the field works their way into turn number 4, it'll be 14 laps to go. One truck down on the apron, that's the number 60 of Lyban Van Leer, as he's side by side here with the number 3 of David Davis. We'll see if these guys can get it back going again to catch up to this lead pack, but you see the 64 continuing to try to peek his nose out. Here comes the 3 of David Davis on the outside with help from Aaron May. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't think the outside line is really going anywhere. We've seen John Colmorgan in the 64, Aaron May in the 10, and now David Davis in the 3. It just seems like there's just no momentum right now on the outside. They're trying to make it work, but they're going to have some help if it's going to happen. Well, that 64 was sideways right there in the tri-oval. And we've got a pass for the lead. Oh, we had a potential pass for the lead there with the 09 of Elliott Condra. These guys going to hang on to this. We got Aaron May still trying to run that outside line. Starting to see some more aggression here as we're coming into these closing laps. 3 trucks now on that outside line, led by the number 10 of Aaron May, and he's got some help from the number 3 of David Davis. Lyban Van Leer in the 60, also lurking the distance back in 9th. Next time around, it'll be 10 laps of racing to go for Zayden Cortinez. Can he get career win number 2 here in Rebel Valley? We've got a lap truck up ahead of these truckers, so we'll see what happens here. They're going to approach him on the backstretch. That's the number 5 of Gage Quick. Oh, and that was a very close call right there between he and Aaron May. And Aaron May's going to go around. And the caution's out. Our second caution of the day. And Aaron May and the number 10's involved. Boy, the number 5 of Gage Quick was trying to get out of the way for the leaders. And we're going to take a look at a replay and see what happened there, as our second caution of the day will fall here on lap number 27. All right, let's take a look at what happened here. You see the number 10 car, that was 10 truck, excuse me, that was Aaron May. And these guys were approaching. Looks like a little bit of help from the 3 of David Davis. And the rear wheels lifted off the ground for that number 10 truck, and that's going to bring out caution number 2 here in this one. As the 10 truck is working his way onto pit road. This is a good time for a lot of the drivers who were a lap down to get their lap back, and will continue to be a part of this race. So just a reminder, we do have 1 tire set in the pits for anybody that wants to come down pit road and use that, and the closest driver on pit road was Alfredo Hidalgo, who was running in the 3rd position. He's coming down pit road here to use his only set of tires, and we'll see if that makes a difference for him. Aaron May is also on pit road repairing damage from the crash, and then we also have Lyban Van Leer, the number 60, on pit road. Pacing around under caution here after our second caution of the day involving the number 10 of Aaron May. Got 7 trucks here that are currently stayed out, and that is Zayden Cortinez, Elliott Condra, Landon Slagan, Julian Nels, David Davis, the 75 of Robert Wagoner, and then the number 26, well, number 71 here on the iRacing Trading Paints. That's the number 71 of Michael Good. So those are the 7 trucks here currently in this lead pack. As looks like Aaron May is going to retire that truck, and he is done for the day. So we got one retirement here, another retirement here from EchoPark, with Aaron May being out of this race. Or maybe not. I was looking at live timing scoring. I do apologize for that. He is back on the racetrack, and it's like he's going to give it a go here for these last 7 laps. And you just take a look at our scoring timer right now and look at most of the carnage here. Most of this field out of the race just from crashes and all the chaos that we saw here in the first couple of laps. I mean, we're down to 10 trucks here on the racetrack. It's just crazy what has happened here in this race. So Michael Good got his lap back here under that last caution. So he will be back in this thing. Robert Wagner was also falling behind in that lead draft, and he will also have a chance. So, other drivers that came down pit road, the highest up in the running order is the number 60 of Lieben Van Leer. He's currently running in the 6th position. And then you've got Aaron May in 7th and Alfredo Hidalgo back there in 10th. And Michael Good as well has made a pit stop. So we'll see how these guys fare here with a fresher set of tires if they use them. As the field works their way into turn number 3 this time by, it'll be 6 laps to go when we go back green. Here we go. The pace truck makes the hard left turn onto pit road. It's going to be Zayden Cortinez and Elliot Condra, the top two. Those two have stayed up front the whole time, and we'll see what happens as we are back underway here at EchoPark Speedway. Elliot Condra said it's time to go. He wants to get career win number 1. He's got some help from Lieben Van Leer on the outside. Here comes the 09 of Elliot Condra. And for the first time today, the 09 is going to take away the race lead as we have 5 laps to go. Oh, and contact from the 60, and what a save from Elliot Condra. Here comes Lieben Van Leer. Those tires might be making a difference here on that number 60 truck as he's going to shoot away to the race lead with help behind from another Ford, the number 34 of Zayden Cortinez. This time at the stripe, it'll be 4 laps of racing to go. 10 trucks still have a chance to win this thing, all the way back to the number 88 of Julian Nels. Top 3 trucks right now staying on the bottom line. Elliot Condra on the outside with help behind for the number 15 of Alfredo Hidalgo. The 2 drivers up front have a combined number of wins, 2 combined wins. Who will come away with the win? 3 laps of racing to go. We're going to be 3 wide here. Here comes the 09 of Elliot Condra. Alfredo Hidalgo pitted from 3rd place. He's the one that pushed the 09 toward the front, and he's going to be left hanging on the outside. Aaron May off the track there in the number 10 truck. He's going to rejoin the track here at the back in 10th. It is a dogfight here up front as the leader is about to approach the start-finish line. It'll be 2 laps of racing to go. Got some movement here from the outside as Condra's going to go to the bottom to block the advance from the number 60 of Lieben Van Leer. Elliot Condra carrying our onboard camera, trying to get his first career win as here comes Zayden Cortinez. That outside line starting to get a surge here as we're about to approach the white flag. Oh, the 15 almost wrecked himself off the bumper of Michael Good. It'll be Elliot Condra bringing him to the white flag, and we have 1 lap remaining. 3 wide. Oh, we got a crash to 34. Zayden Cortinez hard to the wall. And we are down to 2 trucks. It's Elliot Condra and Michael Good. Michael Good trying to get his 2nd career win, while Elliot Condra trying to get career win number 1. Here comes Michael Good on the outside, gonna try to shoot it down to the bottom. He's gonna be there and make contact with the 09. Michael Good, he's gonna get a, he had a 12-point instant limit, so he's not gonna win the race. It's gonna be Julian Nels in the 88 coming away with the race win. Julian Nels, out of nowhere, is gonna win here at EchoPark Speedway. Unbelievable. The contact from the 71 of Michael Good gave him 12 incident points, and it's going to give the win to Julian Nels in the 88, and that is going to be career win number 1 for Julian Nels. How about that? Robert Wagner is going to come home second, Aaron May third, David Davis fourth, and then Elliot Condra after that spin is going to round out our top 5. Unbelievable what just happened right there, and congratulations to Julian Nels. Julian's been here in Rebel Valley for a few months, and he has finally come away here with what I believe is his first win here in the series. We'll go ahead and keep a camera on him for his burnout, and we'll go back and take a look at that wild last lap sequence there, starting in turn number 1 with the number 60 of Lyman Van Leer. All right, Julian, I'm going to interview you after the race as well, so get your thoughts on that finish. So we're going to go back and take a look here and what happened right at the end. Let's watch the crash here with Zayden Cortinas in the 34. As the field worked their way, looks like a little bit of contact. Oh, and there's the contact there with Lyman Van Leer that sent him. These guys continue to crash there. And then it was basically down to Michael Good and Elliot Condra. As the lone 2 trucks here that you would think it would be between those two to win this race. As you see, the 71 goes up to the outside and goes down to the bottom. Makes contact with the 09 truck. That ends up booting him out. And then Julian Nels was able to hold on to it and get the win here from EchoPark Speedway. Just unbelievable finish right there, and congratulations to Julian. Let's go ahead and take a look at the race results from that absolutely wacky race here at EchoPark Speedway. So Julian Nels comes away with the win, Robert Wagner comes home second, Aaron May comes home third, David Davis fourth, and then Elliot Condra will round out our top 5, and those were the only 5 trucks that ended up finishing this race. And we'll take a look here at the rest of the finishing results here from EchoPark Speedway. 33 trucks entered, only 5 survived this chaos, and Julian Nels gained 23 positions from his 24th starting position to get his first career win. So that'll be the end of race number 1 here at EchoPark Speedway. I'm going to go ahead and close this session, and we will move on to race number 2, our final race of the night, and that'll be at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So give me about 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll go ahead and get that session loaded up for you all. So see y'all in just a few minutes. Alright, hello everyone, welcome back, and we are live here from Las Vegas. I'm going to go ahead and update everything that I have over here on my end, and we'll get ready here for our final race of the night. Take a look here at the number 51 of Derek Skladel on the racetrack here in the JBL Chevrolet. So far, we'll read off the drivers that have joined here. So we've got Derek Skladel, Landon Slagan, Zayden Cortines, Aaron May, Julian Nels, Elliot Condra, David Cameron, Austin Mitchell, Robert Richardson, Justin Wallace, Cameron Face, and Alfredo Hidalgo. And now Kevin Thrift has joined here into the session. Closing in here on the final 5 minutes here of this practice session, Zayden Cortines trying to bounce back after getting crashed on the last lap. He's currently got the fast time at a 30.44. You see this is practice here. Try to do it based off of the real-life Truck Series schedule at Las Vegas. And once we get into race time, the lights are going to go off, and we're going to have some fun here for 35 laps around Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We got some guys slowly starting to trickle in here into this session. We've got 34 of Zayden Cortines still with the fastest time so far. Take a look here at the 91 of Landon Slagan. Austin Mitchell here in the number 7 truck. And our onboard camera driver, the number 09 of Elliot Condra. Let's ride on board with him to get a view of what to expect here around this 1.5 mile racetrack. Take a look around here at some drivers trying to get some practice time here. There's our race winner from EchoPark Speedway, Julian Nels, got career win number 1 after that absolutely wild last lap finish. I personally felt that the 12 incident points was a little bit too strict, so I have updated that a little bit, and that was a personal mistake on my part. I wanted to test out some rules, and I have updated the incident limit just to allow for a little bit more action here tonight. As you see, Elliot Condra has gone to the top of the charts in the number 09 truck. He's going to pack some air there on the number 5 of Alfredo Hidalgo, and into the wall the 5 truck goes. Take a look at all the drivers here on the racetrack right now. There's Aaron May, the number 10. Julian Nels, David Hamrick in the number 97. Two-time winner here in Rebel Valley. Both of his wins coming on the high banks of Daytona. Currently running right now in the 6th position here in this practice session. And also coming back here for race number 2, this is Robert Richardson in the number 21. 11 drivers have posted a time here so far, and he is the 10th fastest of the 11 drivers that have posted a time here in this practice session. David Hamrick starting to work his way up the leaderboard here, the number 97 truck. He's up into the 3rd position here. So take a look at the fastest man so far here from the desert. It's the 09 of Elliot Condra. Still with our quickest time at a 30.28. The only driver running to the 30.2 so far. Here's Brady Gotch. Make sure I pronounced that name right. The number 19 Busch Light Chevrolet. Welcome to Rebel Valley here and racing on the Speed Demon Racing Network. Currently we're on track right now in the 12th position. Another driver that is welcome here. That's Justin Wallace, the number 75, the True Timber Chevrolet. Got some more trucks joining in. Right now I see 24 trucks that have loaded into this session. Take a look here at the number 75 of Justin Wallace, currently 13th at the moment. So goes in on the last minute here before we hop into qualifying. Elliott Condra in the 09, trying to get his first career win. He's been so close, and heartbreak for him at EchoPark Speedway on that last lap between he and the number 71 of Michael Good. See him out here running on the track. We've got in front of him, and taking a look at the other trucks here on the racetrack. We've got 22 of Nate Blasdale, Jared Gotch, the number 9. Got Eric Stiles here, the number 25. Caleb Whittington has returned here for race number 2, that number 54 Red Bull Chevrolet. Close it in here on the last 25 seconds here of practice before we hop in to qualifying. Closing in on the final 5 seconds here as the field is about to wrap up here this 10-minute practice session. And we're going to head into qualifying. All right, that'll be the end of practice. All trucks have now spawned onto pit road, and it's time for qualifying here from Las Vegas. So they're going to have 5 minutes on track to see if they can post down the fastest lap. We'll see who the first driver on track will be, and we'll pan a camera. So we got a lot of guys spawning in right now here just to try to get on track. Here's the first driver we're going to pan a camera on. This is the number 97 of David Hamrick in the Freight Auctions Ford. We've got Aaron May here in the 10, Zayden Cortinez in the 34. The outside pole sitter from EchoPark Speedway is on track here. There's Landon Slagan in the number 91. As these guys work as he works his way into the finish line now, start his first lap. Taking a look around the track right now. Here's Zayden Cortinez. And he's going to go to the top of the charts at a 30.15, a tenth faster than the next closest car, and that's the number 5, Alfredo Hidalgo. Here's Hidalgo right there, the number 5 truck. Nate Blasdale has worked his way into second place in the number 22. And Elliott Condra at the top of the charts. And now David Hamrick to the top at a 30.09. As Fords have occupied the front row here, with now Landon Slagan working his way up to third place. Seven, 16 drivers have posted time so far, and Cameron Face for MC Motorsports has worked his way up to second place. Just a shade off. In fact, 1/1000th of a second behind the number 97 of David Hamrick. Definitely expect full throttle racing here with this aero package with the trucks. It's going to be all about momentum and trying to get that top spot here. Got Justin Wallace as well here in the 75. Currently P15 on the board. Chris Spencer in the number 11 truck has worked his way up into the 6th position. And he's going to shut it off here to looks like likely start on the outside of row number 3, as we have 2 minutes remaining here in this qualifying session. Brian Beach has worked his way up into the 9th spot in the number 18. I believe that is the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Chevrolet. He drives it straight into the fence. Jordan Jung is going to be 16th. Here's Aaron Watson, the number 31 Ally Chevrolet. Kevin Thrift, the number 66, currently 12th place right now on time. And Cooper Ward, and that's number 714, has worked his way up to 7th place. We have 1 minute remaining here in this qualifying session. And it looks like we got Kevin Thrift still on the racetrack, and he's going to be P8, work his way up 4 spots here from his first lap. So worked him into the 8th position. All right, we're at the last 30 seconds here. Looks like I don't see any other drivers on track, and we've got 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 drivers that I see right now that are currently in the session, and we had 36 available spots. And we've got the number 29 here. This is Dustin German, and he's probably going to be the only driver that's going to be able to post a lap. I don't even know if he's going to be able to get a second lap in, but it's going to be very close. Currently 23rd on time. And no, he's not going to get that second lap down. So it's going to be David Hamrick, the number 97 here on the pole, as we take a look at our starting lineup here for our final race of the night. And it'll be 35 laps around Las Vegas as the lights have come on. David Hamrick will be leading us off to the green flag. Beside him, it'll be the number 85 of Cameron Face. Zayden Cortinez will be starting 3rd and Landon Slagan in 4th. And then rounding out row number 3, we've got Elliot Condra in the 09 and Chris Spencer in the 11. Cooper Ward will be starting 7th with Kevin Thrift in 8th. And then rounding out row 5, we've got Jared Gotch and Nate Blasdell. Brian Beach will be starting 11th with Brady Gotch in 12th, Austin Mitchell in 13th, Derek Skladel in 14th. Back in row 8, we have the number 21 of Robert Richardson and the number 5 Alfredo Hidalgo. And then Aaron May will be 17th, and then Jordan Jung 18th. As we take a look here at the rest of the field, a couple notables here. Julian Nels, our EchoPark Speedway winner, will be starting it back in 19th position. 28 drivers post at a time, and 32 drivers here says they're currently in the session at the moment. Looks like seen a couple guys that have backed out or have not loaded in yet, but this should be a whale of a race here for our final race of the night here on the Speed Demon Racing Network here at Las Vegas. This will officially be the 897th race all-time here in Rebel Valley. And we take a look here at the drivers in this race. I mean, you take a look at the drivers that have loaded into this session. There's only one driver that has won all-time here at Las Vegas, and that is the number 85 of Cameron Face, starting on the outside of row number 1 in that number 85 truck. So definitely keep our eye on him as one of the drivers potentially get a win. Will we also see another first-time winner? We saw it at EchoPark Speedway with Julian Nels at a number 88 machine after an absolutely wild last lap there, being able to get the win away at the last second. And you've got some other contenders up here as well, like Landon Slagan in the 91. The 09 of Elliot Condra, another driver who's been oh so close to get that first career win. And you've also got other drivers in this field that are very hungry to try to win here in our final race of the night. As the pace truck is rolling now, and we're going to go green next time by here for 35 laps. Working their way past turn number 1 this time by. Just to remind everyone one more time, this will be a 35 lap race. There's one set of tires in the pits. The instant limit has been bumped up to 20 points, and it probably will be bumped up again in future races, but just after the chaos from the last race, we're going to bump up the instant limit as well. to remedy that. So there's one set of tires laying around in the pits. Aaron May, the number 10, looks like he gave himself an EOL. He is the admin for this race, so he'll control cautions, clear blacks, and do whatever, and just have an overall control and feel for the race here. This will be the admin overseeing this race. We've got David Hamrick in the number 97, and Cameron Face in the 85 will be leading them down to the green flag here as the field works their way into turn number 4 this time by. Pace truck is about to take the hard left turn onto pit road. Our final race of the night, race number 897 here for the trucks. It is Tough Truck Thursday, and we are racing here from Las Vegas. Boy, David Hamrick at that 97's been blinking in and out. We've got a crash here. I think that's the 16. I want to say that is Gage Quick in the number 16, that low Chevrolet. It is in the back of the pack. Oh, we got another truck sideways here. That's the 714 of Cooper Ward. Austin Mitchell up in the fence as well, the number 7. More crashing going on in the back of the pack. But we're going to keep this green for now. Up front, Cameron Face, through all the chaos there on that first lap, is going to get a little bit of a gap here in front of the number 91 of Landon Slagan. Chris Spencer up 3 spots here from the start, has worked his way into third as they battle side by side for 4th. That is Kevin Thrift in the 66 and Zayden Cortinez in the 34. Great battles here so far at the front of this pack as we've got the number 11 here of Chris Spencer trying to gain another spot here as he's to the inside of Landon Slagan. If this race goes green, it'll be interesting to see which drivers will save their tires the best. And that's a big if. This race can stay green, but right now we've got a truck up ahead of the number 85 of Cameron Face. That is the number 17. Looks like he's going to get out of the way here. That is Cameron Newton in the number 17 truck, and these guys continue to battle here. How about Nate Blasdale in the 22 going to make it 3 wide? They're going to catch Cameron Newton in a precarious spot here. And boy, this is a very racy right here. Battle here for 3rd position. Take a look at the battle box on your screen. Side by side here for 3rd between Nate Blasdale in the 22 and Zayden Cortinez in the 34. So we're approaching lap number 6 this time by. Our biggest mover so far is up 13 positions from the start of this race. And that is, Jordan Jung had just talked about it. Oh my goodness, hard hit to the outside wall. And there's the caution right there. I was just fixing to talk about the move for the number 7 of Jordan Jung. He was up 14 spots from the start of the race, and he has absolutely destroyed that number 7 Golden Heart of the Chevrolet. And that's going to be the end of the day here for the number 7 truck. That was a vicious lick for Jordan Jung. And our first caution of the day here on lap number 7. The 66 of Kevin Thrift was also involved in that crash, so we're going to take a look and see what happened here to bring out the caution on lap number 7. That's the aftermath right there. Let's watch to see what happens. Just goes down, clips. Oh man, clips Blasdale and Kevin Thrift in that 66 with just an innocent bystander right there in that wreck. There's our first caution of the day here on lap number 7. We talked about the potential for one tire set in the pits. We'll see if anybody comes down and uses that set of tires. We've got Austin Mitchell coming onto pit road in that number 7 Gamebridge Chevrolet. And he's one of the very few drivers I see right now on pit road, along with the number 3 of Zach Burnett and the number 32 of Felix Hill. So we'll have to take a look here at Austin Mitchell. We'll see if this is going to be a 4-tire stop or if this is just going to repair damage, because he did get into the wall on the start of the race. And looks like it's going to be damage repair here for the number 7, trying to save that set of tires. We got Felix Hill coming off pit road, along with the number 3 of Zach Burnett. Alright, after looking at the trucks coming down pit road, the admins have declared a 1 to go here for this restart. It'll be Cameron Face out front with Chris Spencer on his outside. It'll be Zayden Cortinez in 3rd, Nate Blasdale in 4th, and Elliot Conjo will round out our top 5. And then it's Alfredo Hidalgo up 10 spots from the start of this race in 6th, and then David Hamrick in 7th, Landon Slagan in 8th, Jared Gotch in 9th, and then Robert Richardson rounding out our top 10. Cameron Face and Chris Spencer will lead them down here to the green flag, and here we go. Green flag. Jumping out of line early there, that was the number 714 of Cooper Ward, along with the number 21 of Robert Richardson, as we're going to be 3 wide here going into turn 1. Got a couple trucks blinking in and out here, trying to reestablish their network connection. Also, there's number 22, Nate Blasdale, also blinking on the screen. Cameron Face continues to lead in that number 85 truck, with Zayden Cortinez right behind him as he's worked his way into 2nd place. There's Elliot Condra in 4th, David Hamrick back to 5th. We've got another truck there in the wall. That's Robert Richardson in the 21. Looks like they're going to keep it together for now, as we're going to shift our attention back here to the race lead with the number 85 of Cameron Face. .28 trucks on the lead lap. It looks like Scott Howell has crashed in the number 187. And Nate Blasdale as well. Looks like he has been involved in a crash. These guys side by side for the lead. This is Zayden Cortinez and Cameron Face. Zayden Cortinez right here on the outside, trying to get clear of the 85 of Cameron Face, but here comes the momentum on the inside. Great side-by-side battle up front as you take a look at the number 11 of Chris Spencer closing in to this battle as well. And we haven't talked about the number 9 of Jared Gotch. He's in the Logitech Chevrolet. He's side-by-side here with the number 97 of David Hamrick. This is for 4th place. Oh, and a close call right there with the 17 of Cameron Newton. He almost washed up into number 85 of Cameron Face as they continue to battle side by side for the lead. David Hamrick with a huge run here. We'll see what he does with it. He's going to stay in line behind the number 85 Cameron Face. The field's starting to get a little spread out here. It's Zayden Cortinez out front in the 34 truck. David Hamrick, that 97 is continually blinking in and out. It's definitely going to be a concern for the drivers right behind him in their mirrors. But big block right there thrown by the 85 of Cameron Face. About to approach 21 laps to go here from Las Vegas. Zayden Cortinez is out front in that number 34 truck. Another driver working his way toward the front. That's the number 19 of Brady Gotch. Up 6 spots here from the start of this race, and we might have 3 wide here with the 9. Jared Gosh going to force the issue here on Cameron Face, and he's going to work his way to the inside. Nice pass there for the number 9 truck. Are we starting to see the tires fall off on Cameron Face, or is he trying to play the long game? 20 laps of racing to go. We got 1 truck there parked on the apron. I'm not sure who that was, but that was a very close call right there. We got the 5 of Alfredo Hidalgo in the fence. He's battling side by side here with the number 29 of Dustin German. Well, I'll tell you what, it is racy up here. This has been fun to watch with these guys trying to work their way toward the front, as here comes David Hamrick in the 97. Trying to run that outside here. Looks like he's going to have some momentum here and help from the number 11 of Chris Spencer. Well, I'll tell you what, the fastest truck right now is the 51. Derek Scaleo, that last time by was the fastest truck, but another truck that's been really picking them off one by one is that 19 of Brady Gosh. He is right there with this lead pack. And David Hamrick in the 97 is still not clear for the race lead. That 97 blinking in and out still. There's been a little bit of a problem. Oh, the 714 is right in the middle of the racetrack. I don't know what he's doing. That's Cooper Ward. And there we go. We're going to have a caution here in the tri-oval. The 714 of Cooper Ward. And there's the caution. And also the 3 truck has just crashed as well. That is David Davis, who just ran that last race. And there's our second caution of the day. Just a stupid move by the number 14 of Cooper Ward. You take a look, crab walking here around the racetrack. Just absolutely dumb move. And oh, and he just took out another truck as well. That's very unfortunate. I believe that was a... Either way, there's the caution right there. Oh, man. Gotta love when lap cars ruin a great battle, and we're going to take a look at a replay and see what happened. All right, there's the 14 of Cooper Ward, 714 of Cooper Ward. See, Zayden Cortinez just nowhere to go. See, it's causing an accordion effect, and there's the 29 Dustin German. Just continued on from there, too. Let's watch the number 3. See the 714 there. There's the 3. He's going to get turned here. Let's take a look right back at it. Let's take a look here at the 34 of Zayden Cortinez. Oh, we got some. The 3 got some help from the 75, Justin Wallace. Well, that's... what turned into a great battle has turned into a lap car kind of parking it in the middle of the track with a damaged truck, and it's got to bring all these drivers onto pit road here to use their set of tires. Well, unless you're Alfredo Hidalgo, looks like he's going to win the race off pit road, and he's likely going to take away the race lead. So take a look at the all the drivers coming off pit road now. See, mostly 4-tire pit stops, and unfortunate break there for Zayden Cortinez as he got nose damage from that collision with the 714 of Cooper Ward. You see Cameron Face here leaving the pits now, so we're going to pace around under caution here after the crash with the 714 of Cooper Ward. As this is a good opportunity for these drivers to get their lap back under this caution flag period. And it looks like the 5 truck, maybe he missed his stall. It's a legit possibility as he's about to come back down pit road here to for some service, and that'll give the race lead right back to David Hamrick in the number 97 truck. Alright, lights are off on the pace truck as the field's going to line up double file here for this restart. As the field works their way into turn number 1 this time. Got some guys either repairing damage or trying to come off a pit road. And we'll give you a full rundown of the trucks in this lead pack after the end of this camera shot. Alright, so we've got David Hamrick leading this thing in the number 97. We've got Brady Gotch running in second, Jarrett Gotch in third, Elliot Condra in fourth, and then Derek Skladel will round out our top 5. And then it's going to be Landon Slagan in sixth. We've got Aaron May running in seventh, Cameron Face is eighth, Robert Richardson after that wall contact is running in ninth, and then the 34 of Zayden Cortines will round out our in the top 10. Sorry about that. So David Hamrick, the number 97, will be leading them down here to the green flag. As you take a look at the pylon here on the left of the screen, we're starting to get more drivers out of this race. So you see Aaron Watson as well as joined this pack, along with Austin Mitchell. So we've got 15 trucks here on the lead lap, and it'll be David Hamrick, our pole sitter, leading them down to the green flag. And we are back underway here from Las Vegas. A big checkup on the start. It's going to get the number 19 of Brady Gotch, the race lead. As they're 3 wide right behind. Here comes Derek Skladel on the 51 truck. Oh, contact. Landon Slagan's around the 91. Aaron May, Austin Mitchell's involved as well. As these guys continue to pile in here, and there's the caution. Aaron May, Austin Mitchell, Zayden Cortines, Landon Slagan. And there's our third caution of the day here with 13 laps to go. There's the damage there to the number 85 of Cameron Face. And that 34 truck as well of Zayden Cortines is wounded. Let's take a look at what happened here. It's the number 91 of Landon Slagan. He was the first truck that I saw that was sideways there going into turn number 1. We're going to back this up just a little bit. Let's watch what happened. There's Landon right there, the number 91 truck. He's going to be 3 wide here with the number 10 of Aaron May and the 21 of Robert Richardson. Oh, contact there, and that's what sends Aaron May into Landon Slagan. And a vicious hit right there for Austin Mitchell and Aaron May head on into that turn 1 wall. And there's our third caution of the day. As we've got trucks working their way down to pit road. That's going to be race-ending damage for sure for Aaron May and Austin Mitchell. Cameron Face limping around the racetrack as well in that 85 truck. Yeah, there's smoke billowing out of that truck, so he's definitely done for as well, unless he's going to try to finish this race, but I don't think that's going to be too good of an idea, especially with what happened with the 714 of Cooper Ward. Alright, so after that wreck there, going into turn number 1, we have definitely thinned out this field again. And we'll give you a race rundown here of the drivers that are left on track. So we've got Brady Gotch, the 19, is leading this race. We've got David Hamrick in second, Derek Skladel in third, Elliot Condra in fourth, and then Robert Richardson will round out our top 5. And then it's Jared Gotch in sixth. Robert Richardson currently showed 7th on the screen. So he'll be restarting 6th with Alfredo Hidalgo. Landon Slagan is there along with, that's David Knight and Julian Nels. Here we go for the restart with 10 laps of racing to go. Brady Gosh in the lead, but here comes the 51 of Derek Skladel. What a run here for Skladel. He came oh so close to winning at Talladega for his first career win and finished third at Daytona. And now he's trying to get career win number 1 as he's on the inside of the 19 truck. And let's see if he can get clear, and he will. New leader here at Las Vegas. It's Derek Skladel. How about the number 9, Brady Gosh, trying to join in as well. That True Force Chevrolet. Now he's to the inside of the 51 truck. 4 Chevrolets competing in this top 5 with the lone Ford of David Hamrick on the outside. As they are side by side for the lead. Let's ride on board with the 09 of Elliot Condras. This is such a fierce battle up front. Door-to-door contact with the 19 of Brady Gosh. Oh, and something has happened there with the 51 of Derek Skladel. He's not even on the screen anymore. Look, he's going to reappear now, but that was a really weird what happened there with that 51 truck. Jared Gosh in the 9, out front at the moment, as they're going to be 3 wide right behind. That is David Hamrick in the 97. He's going to back out of it. That's the Gosh show right now at 1-2. Got another truck back there in 6, just lurking to see what happens. That is the 27 of David Knight. He's been the biggest mover so far, up 25 spots here from the start of this race. Jared Gosh trying to get his first career win in Rebel Valley. As here comes Elliot Condra in the 09. He's going to get a run here on the outside, trying to get clear of the 19 of Brady Gosh. It's going to be 5 laps of racing to go this time by. The Gosh are trying to work together here to stay out front, but Elliot Condra with a lot of momentum here on the outside line. Field works their way into turn number 3, side by side here for second place between Brady Gosh and Elliot Condra. 4 laps to go now from Las Vegas. Nine trucks here on the lead lap as Cameron Face with that wounded truck is off the track. Jared Gosh trying to get his first career win here in Rebel Valley. He's holding on to it at the moment as those two side by side are definitely going to help. 3 laps to go here from Las Vegas. Here comes Elliot Condra on the outside. For the last few laps, that 97 and the 09 have been working together. And now Elliot Condra on the outside line trying to go for the race lead. 2 laps to go here from Las Vegas. And the 09 of Elliot Condra is going to get clear. Can he get his first career win here in Rebel Valley? And we got a crash, the 51 of Derek Skladel and the 19 of Brady Gosh. They have crashed here in turn number 2. And it looks like they're going to keep this race green for now, as it's down to 3 trucks. Here we go, this time by, it'll be 1 lap of race to go for Elliot Condra. Can we have back-to-back first-time winners here in Rebel Valley? As Jared Gosh and David Hammer continue to fight side by side, Elliot Condra just trying to hold on for dear life. As the field works their way into turn number 3, Elliot Condra. Elliot Condra's come so close so many times, and for the first time in his Rebel Valley career, he's going to take the checkered flag. It's going to be Elliot Condra winning here at Las Vegas. The 09 gambled his cards right, and for the first time in his career, Elliot Condra is a winner here in Rebel Valley. The help on the outside from the number 97 of David Hamrick was just enough to get him clear, and he's going to lead the final 2 laps to get his first career win. As he oh my gosh, I just had a speech impediment right there, but as he burns it down at the start-finish line, Elliot Condra is going to come away with our race win, and we'll go back and take a look at what happened there on that last lap, because that was a great battle between the 97 of David Hamrick and the number 9 of Jarrett Gosh there at the end. So let's go back and take a look here at the last lap. As you see, they're side-by-side going into turn number 3. The 9 truck is going to wash up just a little bit. As you take a look at here at this battle, Elliot Condra knew he had it in the bag, and that was an incredible finish there for second place. And it looks like David Hamrick is going to hold on and finish in second. So we'll go over the race results here before we sign off for the night. As you take a look on the screen, Elliot Condra is going to come away with the race win and his first career win. David Hamrick will be second, Jared Gosh third, David Knight fourth, and then David Davis will round out our top 5. Julian Nels will be 6th, and then Derek Skladel was the last truck to finish on the lead lap after that crash on the backstretch to finish 7th. And then Landon Slagan 8th, Brady Gosh 9th, and then Cameron Face will round out our top 10 as you take a look at the rest of the finishing order from the race here at Las Vegas. All right, Elliot, if you are still here, I'd like to do a post-race interview with you after the race, after I end the stream, just to get your thoughts on the race. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the results one more time, and I will wrap up here our race is from EchoPark Speedway and Las Vegas. So congratulations to Julian Nels and Elliot Condra on their first career wins in the series, and that'll wrap it up here on the Speed Demon Racing Network. We will move away from the Tough Trucks theme, since this is the last day of the month, and we'll move on into another series potentially starting next week. So I want to thank you all for tuning in for tonight's races, and again, Julian Nels and Elliot Condra, if you're still available, head on over to an interview channel and I'll do an interview with you post-race to get your thoughts on your wins. So thank you everyone for coming to tonight's races here, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later, guys.